I think it's Dui Ming. Dui Ming is the bad guy, right?
Hello, folks.
Hey.
Back to Scars of Disorder, episode 27.
That's right.
Hopefully 27.
Yep.
We're having a little bit of tech issues. Monroe has encountered a brownout, a blackout, and it's kind of unknown right now when she'll be able to get power back. So hopefully she gets back in. If she's not able to get back in, then it might just be talking for nothing. But we'll see. How are you guys doing though?
Pretty good. Pretty good. How about you, buddy?
I'm doing good. I'm currently packing. Well, I was packing. I'll resume packing after this.
She's in.
She's in?
Yeah.
Hello, Monroe. You're getting worried there for a second. But yeah, I'm currently packing for a trip to Florida. That's literally in like
How much candy
6
are you
7
bringing?
hours. No candy, but I'm bringing chips.
Wait, what?
I don't really have a sweet tooth, Sam.
Oh my gosh, are you serious?
I don't.
What?
I'm sorry. I don't.
I am
I'm
shocked.
sure he's lying. I don't
I'm
think
not
he's telling the truth.
lying.
Wow.
Well, wait, Nick.
Nick just went for the jugular.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't trust you, GM.
pretty sure he's lying.
I-
I'm gonna roll
I don't-
suspicious
I've never-
mind on that.
I mean, I
too.
eat. I don't.
Fine.
I don't not like eat candy, but I never find myself like, oh, like I need to go buy like this bag of candy. Like I think I've bought. I can count the amount of bags of candy that I buy per year on one finger.
I wish
Yeah. Yeah.
that I was like that.
I'm a salty girl. I like canned fish, you know?
Oh. No, thank you.
Like canned fish and saltines. Just
You
gives me
lost them, Danny.
so
You
much
lost them.
joy.
Is that what
I-
you're
you know-
bringing on the plane?
How-
I can imagine.
What would you do? You roll up to the plane, and the person you're sitting next to whips out a can of tuna and some saltine crackers.
I'll
Yeah,
whip up
tuna
my
wouldn't be a
crackers
problem.
of my own, and I'd be like, "Hey, oh no, I'm not talking about tuna. I'm talking about like smoked oysters,
Hell yeah.
and like sardines.
Now you're
You
talking.
know, like anchovies and tomato sauce in a can."
That is not plain food. It's not.
Yeah, you've still lost me. I'm sorry.
What about you guys? What is your preferred canned fish to bring on a plane?
Just does smoked salmon count?
Yeah. I mean, a bag is a can, right?
What is a bag if not a plastic can?
This is my favorite banter question so far.
Is that a
like
banter
this
question?
Yeah, your
Oh.
favorite canned fish to bring on a plane.
TSA is going to arrest you.
Could you imagine smuggling canned fish onto a plane just so you can eat it on the plane?
That's the real Mile High Club.
Yes.
It's the only kind of fishy I'm interested in. I apologize to all of our listeners.
Yeah. Are you guys like snackers on planes? Do you like having
Hell yeah,
candy
bro.
or snacks? Me too. I love a good.
I always try to get more snacks, free snacks especially.
Mhm.
It never works, but I always try.
Oh,
And
no.
then, oh.
Nick, again, if you have parenthood in your future, your kid will get snacks for you. That's what I've trained mine to do.
Oh, nice. Well, okay. Wait.
Smart.
What's the secret here? Do you just send them up there? Like
You send
go ask for snacks.
them to the back. They're super cute, and you have them say, "I like these cookies," or "I'm hungry," and the flight attendants will give them food.
Hell yeah. All right. Thank you for that.
I love that so much.
I will be using it immediately. Take a tot, just like waddle them
like
down.
an infant, like a two
Yeah.
2 month old, like still
Yeah,
trying to like have like
like
motor control on their
manipulating
hands.
I'm hungry.
I'm so hungry right now.
I am
What
not
if you
a
place like a can of
snacker.
sardines in that baby's hands? What do you do then?
I'm taking that kind of sardines.
I'm not a snacker at all.
Huh.
Oh, you're better than the rest of us. Oh,
I'm not.
okay.
I'm not saying that. That's not what I'm saying at all.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
I have come around to. I've been around now enough snackers to see legitimacy in your worldview.
Legitimacy. I didn't know that's what we were fighting.
You mean
for.
normalcy? You mean normalcy?
No, he means legitimacy.
I mean,
He
legit.
didn't think we should. He
Justin,
didn't
I
think we
feel
should
like-
exist for a little while.
You're not a snacker, but I feel like you're a dessert girly.
I'm 100% a dessert girly, for sure, a dessert girly, and I'm curbing it. I've curbed it. I'm much better at it,
Huge.
but I am.
But I mean,
I have-
I feel like you had more space to be a dessert girly because of your lack of snackage. Your snackage
For
lack.
sure, for sure. The thing is, I'm trying to get better at eating. Like in my head, snacks are like junk food. So I'm trying to find ways to have like snacks that are more beneficial and energy giving throughout the day. And I've been enjoying it. I've been doing I do like just some peanut butter toast and some flax seeds after I work out.
Put
I like
put that pickled herring on a lettuce leaf, and that's a healthy snack.
Something
Danny,
about
you are
the
an agent of chaos.
the small fish.
Always was.
I don't want it.
I love small, super tender fish that smells oh so pungent.
No, yeah, no, I'm
I
good.
love it so much.
The worst part of all of this is that I am team canned fish. Like I'm with Danny. It's just
Yeah.
that I don't want it to be clear that I'm with Danny because he's being Danny.
He's being
about
Danny.
it.
He's Danny.
Yeah.
I think the only small fish I really like is unagi.
Mm.
I am a
Mm.
fiend for unagi.
She's small, but she's long.
Just the way I like it.
Okay. Anyway, unagi. Like, have you like an unagi steak? Like that's kind of like a larger slice of fish.
No, like especially like on seaweed or like sushi.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a nigiri
Or like a
size
unagi
slice.
don.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
I really like the unagi that we had last night, Nick, at Kyoto.
Oh
I
yes,
just got
that was
the
great.
I just got the I had it in the
a good
Godzilla
place.
roll, and I got it by itself. And I was like, this is really good. I'm
So
sorry,
you're
Justin.
just gonna not only text in front of my face and make dinner plans, but then you're gonna tell me that you got sushi together.
Justin,
I
you could have.
you.
in
Justin,
another
I've told
city.
you, I've told you that
Point.
anything in that group chat, you're invited to.
I'm not gonna drive an hour and a half. There was a
You're right.
moment. I'm not gonna lie. There was a moment. I was like, no. I have my son.
Because I saw
can't-
you. I saw you respond to one of the messages. I saw you. I have my son. I have my son. I saw you responded to one of the
can't
messages,
drive
and I was like,
for
"Oh,
an
is
hour.
Justin coming?" And I was like, "Wait, doesn't he have Rio?"
Yeah, I did. There was a moment. It was fleeting and brief, but I was like, should I try it tomorrow?
Eh.
No, that's crazy.
He's 7. He's
Yes.
independent. My parents would have done it.
Way to lock in him not doing it for sure.
And look how you turned out.
Yeah, you're
Yes.
talking about canned fish on
So
Twitch.
happy, and I'm filled to the brim with canned fish.
What are we doing?
Oh.
What are we doing?
What about you, Monroe? Do you snack on planes?
Yeah, but not fish.
Okay.
I exclusively snack on fish, actually.
That's good. I mean, I probably would hate that if someone opened up like a pungent can of smoked oysters in a small plane. I'd be like, what is wrong with you?
I think the closest I. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, it's okay.
I was-
I was just gonna say that it depends how long the flight is.
Mm.
Because if I could hold out, then I'd rather just eat before. Because I think like a bag of peanuts can be pretty pricey. So
Yeah.
I try to plan it accordingly.
Mm.
Yeah, I've been sleeping on a lot of flights. I miss the snacking on the flights if I don't, even if I bring
Nice.
some of my own, I just fall asleep.
Right? You need the snacks, man. It's important.
I would like to play
But,
Avatar Legends
I was gonna
Oh,
say,
okay.
would you guys like to? Speaking of snacks, let's play Avatar Legends. Y'all ready to that? Sam just gave me the Roman Colosseum thumbs down. Let's play Avatar Legends. Previously
Yeah, that's-
on Scars of Disorder, Tato turned his captor into a friend and returned to the group. Haru learned the delicate art of glass bending from Feng, and after Mei told the crew about the letter, they were able to make a plan in case. After Mei told the crew about the letter, they were able to make a plan in case the meeting went south. And that it did. After Mei had kicked the door in that Czech was standing behind, she lost him before the rest of the group joined her in the warehouse where Czech was hiding. But things got even worse, as Mei revealed to the group how Teto had left her unconscious back in the singing path, to which Haru scolded him for. And after a brief exchange between the young benders, the cursed dagger that Mei had been holding shot up to the ceiling of the warehouse, cascading its walls in darkness, and Dui Meng revealed himself. I would like to, though, open up on our young airbender, because Teto had run away down like a hallway where he had thought he saw a spirit that had encountered him in his past, a spirit named Ao, who watches old journeys. So you run down this dark hallway for like a little bit, Tato, and eventually it forks into either direction. I think you can hear like a slight commotion behind you of what's going on with your friends, but what do you do?
Teto's got a lot of guilt from being dressed down by Haru. He still carries around that guilt from leaving Mei in the singing path. And he saw this spirit, which had really launched him on this journey. And part of his mind convinced himself that I got to go after the spirit. And part of him was like, I got to get away from this situation. So that's what he's doing. So he's finding himself maybe a little bit frantic. I don't know if like he's too far down to go back, but has already left, and he's almost like, I guess I'm just going to keep going forward.
All right. I'm just going to give this to you because you're running down this hallway, right? And it forks into either direction, but you know which direction to go into because down the right hallway, you catch the faint scent of prickle pear blossoms, salt wind, and quenched metal. And just due to memory, you know that this is where Ao has gone down.
And
So
those are
you
the
turn-
smells that he had first encountered when he saw Ao the very first time.
Mm-hmm. And so you go down that turn of the hallway, and you're met with a set of ascending stairs. You walk up these stairs, and just at the top, you're looking up and you see this shimmering golden swan with webbed talons, a head without eyes, and a calmly inquisitive face on its torso. You see Ao, who watches old journeys, standing at the top of the stairs, just looking at you, Teto.
I think Teto probably rushes in, and when he sees it, he'll slow down and catch his breath. And then he'll say, Great spirit. Why have you appeared to me?
The spirit says nothing. But it turns around and slowly starts walking down the hallway at the top of the stairs.
And Teto will follow and catch up. He'll keep a respectful distance. Do you? I'm gonna follow you. I guess that's the right thing to do. My friends are back there, but I saw you, and maybe you have the answers. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I had the dagger, and I felt compelled to give it to May. I didn't want to, but the same way that I was pulled to the center of the singing path, and the same way that I turned away from her in her time of need, I gave it to her. I can't claim to know what the spirits want. I'm a simple nomad. This is a lot.
As you're speaking, I think at one point you notice Ow turn around, so you just catch the side of the face on its torso, and it gives you a knowing nod as it closes its eyes at you as it nods. But it continues walking forward as you follow it. And eventually it stops in this hallway. I think a little bit ahead of it, you can see this room at the end of the hallway. It looks to be some sort of office or something. But after a moment, you can see that Ow has stopped because there is something in front of it. There is a figure lying on the ground in front of it on the hallway. And Ow steps out of the way. And you see, lying face down on the floor, Check. And you see the cursed dagger lodged into the center of his back, basically exactly where Aang was struck in that battle in the cave. And he's just lying there, and you can see that like black purplish corruption just seeping from the dagger into his body. And Ow looks at you.
I'd like to assess the situation.
All right, yeah. What's going on here? Yeah, give me that.
My creativity is 2.
Yeah.
And I got a 4.
That makes it a 6. Which is a miss, Sam. I'm sorry. But what were you looking for when you're assessing?
I mean, I think what I had wanted to see is like, one, is this body moving? What's going on? Like, what's the energy like coming off of the dagger? I think that what's flashing in his mind, the first thing, if he sees somebody down on the ground, like Teto will want to go and check on them and see if they are okay. So I can imagine him approaching closer and then seeing sort of the fuller detail that not only is there a knife protruding from this person's back, but there's also, it is the knife, and that it is starting to corrupt this person. And so I don't know if he recognizes, like, if the face is turning towards him so that he can see that it's a face that he recognizes. But I think that's his first instinct. But given the weirdness of the situation, I did also want to just assess.
So, yeah.
So he's I would say he's approaching the body.
Yeah. So as you approach the body, Ao steps aside for you, and as Ao escapes the peripheral of your vision, you get closer to the body, and for a second you notice the darkness seeping into Check cascades onto the floor and starts making its way towards you, almost reaching out to like this familiar figure approaching it, right? This the spirit knows you. It's felt you. It's been with you. And now that you're back, it's trying to reach out to you again. But before you're even able to respond to that, you blink and Czech is just standing in front of you, directly in front of you. Just this purple, just darkness, just emanating all across his body. He goes,
I mean, that's a jump scare, so like Teto's gonna jump.
yeah. Who's there? As you see the shapeless form of Czech's head looking around.
Can he see me? Can he not see me?
It seems like right now he cannot.
Teto's going to like, I imagine him jumping and like falling on the ground, so he's gonna scoot on his bottom backwards, getting out of there, or
As
like
you're
trying to put some distance between him, and like he's just really trying to get his bearings.
As you're scooting backwards, you're jump scared a little bit again because you feel a tingling on your hand. You turn, you see spiders have crawled over your hand towards Czech, and these spiders crawl towards Czech and up his body, and two of them crawl onto his face, and you see that these spiders on their backs have these eyes that open up, and as soon as they open up, he goes, "Joe, what happened? Where am I?"
I feel like we're in like an office somewhere. I'm not too good at like doing office work, so I couldn't tell you exactly.
What happened to me? May attacked me. Where's May? And he looks around, he turns around, and he sees the door that has been shattered by the dagger. Chato, where are your friends?
Teto doesn't have an answer because he's not going to give up where his friends are, but he doesn't have the wherewithal to make up a lie in this situation. And so maybe he'll just be like, I don't know, they're not here.
He says, well, Teto, that just means, and as he speaks, his voice seems to, and you've heard Dui Meng's voice before. Dui Meng's voice seems to start seeping into Czech's voice as it goes, that just means you're in my way. As he reaches into the boots that he's wearing, he pulls out the small dagger. And he lunges towards you. What do you do?
Teto will blast him with a blast of air.
Okay. Give me a rely on your skills and training. Well, I'd say this is a really risky situation, though. You know? I think it's just a situation just inherently risky, you know? You're in a cursed warehouse fighting the spirit that's cursing the warehouse.
I don't know if the warehouse is cursed. It just is, a victim of happenstance. It just happened to be the warehouse where a cursed being was turned. So
I think it's
don't blame the warehouse.
Great argument, buddy.
Luck, Sam. I'm sorry. I think it's a push your luck, Sam. I'm sorry.
I feel like I have better stats than push your luck anyways, Danny. So I'm okay with that.
You do. You literally do. Yeah.
So,
but you are guilty. So
what? Oh, I am. Oh, I'm so guilty. It doesn't matter anyways. I rolled another 4.
Oh, that's so bad. I'm so sorry. So you go to blast him with air, right?
I mean, I'd like to, yes.
I think you blast him with air, right? And it blasts the dagger that he had pulling out of his boot. But then you see the dagger that was in his back just shot through his chest as he pulls that out and lunges at you. And I think he nails you in the shoulder with this dagger. I'm gonna need, is one fatigue too little, do you think?
Are you asking me for my opinion?
Yeah, I think one fatigue for now. I think one fatigue for now is fine.
Okay.
As you get nailed in the arm with this dagger. But I want to quickly cut to the rest of the group. The technically 7 of you have just come face to face with this creepy, grotesque spider spirit of Dui Meng. What do you guys do? If you want, I can give you a better lay of the scene. Nuke is just shaking in his boots. He's holding his bow and it's at the ready, but he's a bounty hunter. He's not a spirit hunter, right? He only deals with human targets. You can see the 3 Earth sages, Feng, Mo, and Ryu. They're just scanning their surroundings. They're looking at the walls, looking for a way out. The thing is, all the walls have been like draped in just like pitch black, so it's even hard to see where the windows were, or where the entryway was. It's very disorienting, like you're basically standing in like a pitch black room, yet you can see your friends around you as this grotesque giant spider spirit is just walking towards you guys. Run, rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll just run.
You just take off running. Yeah. As you guys start running,
Thing just fall off.
they just go like, all right. And Nuki goes, good. As you guys start running, they follow after. Which direction do you run?
Away.
Outside, out the door.
We don't know where outside is. We don't
Yeah.
know where
Yeah.
any
So
is.
if you want to, one of you can roll and assess the situation to try to see,
I will.
try to remember where the entryway was.
Wait, I don't know why I said that. Why?
Yeah,
why-
not Ling. What's going on?
I
went to your character sheet and I was like, is there something that I don't know?
I mean, you
You
said
said
it.
it. Do it. You said it.
Yeah,
Do
I'm
it.
doing
You're also angry, so you have an additional -2 to this.
Go. All right, cool. That's it's an additional -2,
Yeah.
right? On top
Yeah,
of
yeah.
my already -1.
On top of your -1s, it's a total of -3. Yeah.
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 Got it.
0.
Whoa.
I rolled a 3.
Whoa.
So even if May and Haru help you, they'll only bring it to a 4.
That's correct. I do get to marker growth, which I will
Yes.
do. But here's the thing.
Yeah.
I do have life happens where you are. So when you assess a situation, you may always ask
even on a miss.
one of the following questions, even on a miss.
So,
Here could be
you
a
wanna read out
friend or
everybody-
ally.
Here, how about you read out those options, Nick?
My options are: who here could be a friend or ally? Who here is in the most need of help? And does anything here belong to my past? If so, what? Not gonna ask the last one because I don't want to know.
Yeah.
Who here could be a friend or ally? I think I know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, who here is most in need of help,
So I like
other than me right now?
So I like this question.
You don't get to qualify it like that.
I like this question.
Well, I mean,
Thing
like,
is-
I don't need to know I'm in danger. I know.
But that might be the answer to the question.
You guys. No, that'd be such a cop out answer for me if I say you guys are in need of help. No, I like this because yeah. You know, Ling, that the 7 of you are together, right? You're very capable right now. But I think you do remember Teto running away.
Where's Teto?
I think you know the direction that he ran in, but it was also a miss. So that means there's a GM move. So
GM's gonna GM.
Obviously, Doing Meng gives chase, right? As Doing Meng gives chase, it starts just rapidly with its legs, just running towards you guys, and quickly you see flanked behind it just a swarm, almost looking like a wave of these tiny spiders behind it. It was a 0. It's a really bad roll.
I mean, a miss is a miss.
You're standing there and you're looking side to side, and the Earth Sages and Nuke with you are sort of just waiting for you, because it seemed like you took front and you're like, okay, I know where to go. But then as you stopped, they're looking at you expectingly, and you notice suddenly Mohan just drops seemingly into the floor as you see that the swarm of spiders is just among you guys at your feet, and you see all of you are beginning to almost like sink into it like sinking sand, and you've already fully lost Mohan into this. As Rihu and Feng just cry out in response to that, and they say, "We need to go! Ling, which way?"
We gotta get Tenno first, though.
Uh,
I got an idea. Maybe it'll buy us some time.
Okay.
I'll look at Feng. Feng, the windows, the glass. Can we create an illusion? Make it seem like we're in multiple places at once.
If we can make more glass, maybe, but we only have shards, Haru.
Is there any sand in here, Danny?
Not in here. Do you have sand on your person that you keep?
I mean, some sand.
Because I said this was a rice
Pocket
net.
sand?
Of course, Haru carries pocket sand.
what if May made ash?
Yeah, Ling says that.
Yes.
There's
Yeah,
only
I
one
can-
way to find out.
Okay, this seems crazy.
Burn everything.
Let's do it.
Alright, Danny, what's nearby that's not an immediate threat that I can burn? And it's not going to burn the whole thing down.
As I said, it's very hard to distinguish anything in here. That's all just like draped in darkness.
Burn everything.
I think the most distinguishable things would be obviously you guys and what's on your persons. But I think, I mean, honestly, May, if you want, just do a friggin' like blast a flame tornado around you. You'll probably light something on fire.
All right. So I just tell everyone get down, and then I just if I can, just kind of shoot out some fire from my fire fists, and just kind of like start sparking whatever it can catch.
All right.
on fire.
Yeah. Give me. I think this one is just a rely on your skills and training, because I think you're just burning things, right? Like you're trying
Yeah,
to.
I'm not like doing anything specific. Just okay. All right, I got a 10.
Beautiful. Let me just quickly look at your thing. So that makes it a.
Good roll, Monroe.
But it does make it a 9 because you have a -1 focus.
I will assist.
I have a -1.
Yeah, you do. But you have a +2 passion. So, but you assist.
yeah.
What do you do to assist, Ling?
Well, I was going to say this anyways for flavor, but Ling extends her Misty Veil over everyone so that they don't burn in the wide attack.
I like
May is going
I
to
like
make.
that. And then maybe it also like disrupts the spiders around you guys as well. I like that. So go ahead and mark that fatigue. That brings May's roll up to a 10. So you do it. And I think what happens too is the most intense parts of the flame that hit parts of the warehouse kind of make the darkness in those immediate areas dissipate just a little bit so you can see things, and you catch things on fire, and it does bring a little bit more light into the room around you, and it does start creating like a little bit of ash Fung asks a clarifying question. Haru, so you want to make what, like window panes all around us?
A hall of mirrors. I don't know, something.
What is the point of that?
If we can confuse him and he doesn't know where we are, we can get Teto and get out of here.
All right, let's try it. There's ash around us now. It's definitely a push your luck because Haru just learned glass bending. First of all,
So fair.
he's never learned to turn something into glass. He was never taught that, and so this is like a brand new concept for him. It'll probably be Fung doing most of the work turning something into glass. But even at that point, when glass benders make glass, it's very hard for them to make like huge, like big panes of glass as well, right? And so this is.
Could be thin.
I'm just gonna make it. I'm just gonna make it known. I know. Regardless, I'm making it known. It's very unlikely. Okay.
I understand. We're reaching. We're fighting a spirit.
We're reaching. And I'm trying to throw you a bone here, you know?
We gotta try everything we possibly
I'm letting you try it. I'm letting you try it. Give me that passion roll.
It's a 4.
So if 3, okay, never mind. He doesn't have 3 companions with him. So I think what happens is Haru and Fung stand in the middle of the group and kind of just out of pure instinct, I'm guessing the rest of the 5 just kind of surround them while Fung and Haru do this insane feat of bending. As Fung begins something that you've never seen him do before, something that probably none of you have seen him do before. Also, Haru was just talking like, can we make panes of glass? And I don't think any of you guys knew at all about Haru's glass bending as well. But I think it's just such a high, it's just such a tense situation.
I don't have the brain capacity for that right now. Okay.
They were not thinking. They were like, we just need to solve this.
I love it. And I like to think too that the pure, just from May's heat, she just decimated some spiders as well. So that's where I think a majority of the ash is coming from. Ooh. And so Fung is just slowly just turning this ash into like this like red hot goo as he brings it up and these shards of glass are coming out. And he's like, wait. And he's able to make it less shards, more of a single piece. And then as Fung signals you to help Haru, you go to help. And you remember his training. I think you probably remember him telling you like you need to be like so delicate. Like this is where balance means everything, right? But in this situation specifically, it's so hard to do that. And with Fung bending with you as well, there's less of help from him and more of like a pull and a push from him as well. And you find yourself fighting him when this orb of glass that he's made with this small like tail that's growing behind it, you guys are fighting over it. Eventually it just shatters. But the force is immense and it blasts you all away in 7 different directions. So I think I'm gonna watch because you were closest to the blast, Haru. I think I want a fatigue marked.
'Tis fair.
But what's nice is
we're all separate.
Yes, you guys aren't grouped together. So Dwee Meng, what do I do? But I'll give you this, Ling. You find yourself blasted towards the hallway that Teto had run into. Because I think you were already like looking at that direction, so you're probably already facing that direction when this blast had happened. But I want to hear if you do anything. So you had just been blasted away from the group, and I think you feel yourself just fall onto the floor and like slam into these just like piled up just bags of like old rice. And you see just a swarm of spiders from the direction you came, just swarming towards you. And what do you do?
I think I have firewall.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah. So I'm guessing that's a rely on my skills and training to just I just want to create like a barricade to protect. Can I see where everybody else is at? First off,
I think with it, because you had already lit some things on fire, and so I say to that made it a little bit easier to see. So I think in the distance you can see like your friends now, but as I said, you can see that you guys are all just at different parts of the warehouse now, and you see that Dui Meng is kind of in the center of where that blast came from, and you
Mhm.
see him start to go into the direction of Rihu and Feng.
Okay, well then I guess at this point I'll just try to keep these spiders back and try to keep them
Okay.
controlled in
Yeah.
that area.
Yeah, so give me a rely on your skills and training.
I got a 4.
Oh no.
You're real bad tonight.
This is
looking
completely
good.
terrible timing.
Yeah.
I mean, my first roll was good.
It was great. It was really good. I think you make this firewall, and the spiders start to like back off, but then you see there are just more and more spiders flanked behind them, and some seem to just be like crawling out of the floor, which makes no sense. It's a concrete floor. It makes no sense whatsoever. But you see that this swarm of spiders has turned into like a wave of spiders essentially, and you're trying to hold out this flame, but the spiders just push through it essentially, as once again, like just before, they cascade onto the floor around you, just completely blocking out the floor, and you feel yourself begin to sink into the ground, Monroe. I think I want a condition marked from Monroe, but I'll let you decide how Monroe's feeling in this situation right now.
Monroe feels I'm gonna say insecure because I feel like she would probably know how to do a successful firewall.
Yes.
And the fact that this didn't work is probably making her question herself. So I'm gonna mark that.
And I'm gonna add to that a little bit too. In this situation, just the darkness cascading the walls, you feel like further from your son than you ever have before. Almost like because of Dui Meng's just influence in this warehouse getting stronger by the second. Like almost like the singing path, you feel almost starting to be halfway in the material world and the spirit world, but in a less comfortable way than the singing path was. This feels a lot more just off and not right, especially with how it's affecting your firebending. I think I want to get back to Haru. Haru, you see Nuke. I think Nuke, when he did his blast away, he just hit a wall, and you see him just lying on the floor. But you do see Fong and Rihu kind of on the opposite side of the warehouse of you, backing away and just gearing up to run, because you see between you guys, Dui Meng is approaching the two sages.
I'm just going to toss a couple balls of sand to try and get Dui Ming's attention. Hey, after me! I'm what you want.
I think this is a trick. I feel like that makes the most sense.
Creativity.
Or intimidate. I can see it being intimidate.
I do have.
You have a move?
Is that the best you've got? When you go to provoke an NPC into foolhardy action.
Do it. I forgot to have your character sheet open.
I gotta pump up my passion. I got a bunch of passion moves.
Pump up the passion.
Okay, it's a 7.
Hey.
So they're gonna do one of those 3. They get to choose one of those 3.
They choose one instead. They do it,
So they
but
do it.
more intensely than expected. They're taken off guard. They do it, but more carefully than expected. They gain an advantage against you. Or they don't do it, but only catch themselves at the last minute. They stumble and give you an opportunity. I think for Dui Meng, the last one makes the most sense. Because I think they see the Earth Sages and they're like, "Oh, I want them," you know. And so you see Dui Meng stop for a second, and rather than turn around, the face that's on his torso just molds behind it,
Yeah.
looking towards you, and just growls and starts to mold back and starts approaching Rihu and Feng again. But it gives you a moment. Him like slowing down and looking at you.
I'm trying to remember what Haru knows about this creature. What has been shared with the group? Has the principle of envy been shared?
I think
so.
So, because Monroe discovered the principle of envy, and May did, and I think Monroe, you had. Was at the campfire? Did you say that May had made that known to Tato? But she was only with Tato.
I don't even think I mentioned it at all.
I don't think you mentioned it. Yeah, so I think
we know nothing.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think
okay.
only May knows that Dui Meng's principle is envy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you know whatever Haru knows from Wrong in the fight in the singing path.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
He wants. I think Wrong did say.
Yeah, that like he
just wants things.
He wants. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's enough. I was just trying to justify this.
Okay.
What do you want? Some old Earth Sage is going to die in a year or two? I'm a trained assassin under the Fire Lord. Take me.
Are you?
I mean, still trying to goad him.
Goad him. Are you calling him out?
Oh, maybe. Maybe that's the opportunity.
But my thing is to. I think you'd be calling him out if he wanted you more, or maybe that's what you're calling him out to do, just to.
I'm trying to get him to
be
want
envious of.
Yes.
Yeah.
You to want me.
I went to the same spot.
That's just the dating life. Honestly, that's crazy. I am trying to get you to want me. I like call out. So give me a call someone out. So when you openly call on someone, live up to the principle. Shift your balance away from center. So do that first.
Okay. So I'm at +2 control.
Oh, but you do have sorry. You have to name and roll with your principle. So
yeah, he wants.
You can guess though.
Yeah.
Envy. Yeah, I think. Okay. Yeah.
Did I guess right? Did I guess right?
So wow, that was crazy, Justin. That was exactly right.
Whoa.
So just roll and tell me your result.
Okay. I rolled on the dice 6.
Okay, that's a hit.
Okay.
So they're called to act as you say. They must either do it or mark a condition. On a 7 to 9, they challenge your view of the world in turn. Mark 1 fatigue, or they shift your balance as they choose. They challenge your view of the world in turn. Mark 1 fatigue, or they shift your balance as they choose. So Dui Meng turns around. And he just goes, "What would I do with a forgotten assassin child when I have 2 Earth Sages just inches away from my grasp?"
hurtful.
So they need to challenge your view of the world. In turn, I think they say. I think they.
So.
Yeah, I think they say. If you want me to stop, boy, you'll have to do it yourself. So he's shifting you towards control. As he starts going towards you now. But with like this speed and like this intent to where you saw him rearing up to the sages ready to like take them, you see this look on Dewey Mang's face. It's like he has it has like an intent to kill as it just rushes towards you. Real quick, Ling.
Yeah.
I said that you had been blasted toward the hallway that Teto went down, but as you turn around, you do see, because of just the faint flicker of light that burst out but then dissipated, you see on the other side of the hallway, on the other side of the room, the warehouse, May. As you see that she seems to be surrounded by these spiders, and just like Mohan had in an instant, you see May is like slowly sinking into the floor. What do you do? Basically, on one side of you, you have the hallway that Teto had ran down, and on the other side, you see May starting to sink into the floor. Will you leave May again? Just like Teto had? Or will you go and find Teto? Teto could just be dead. It might not even be worth finding Teto.
Hey,
No.
May's currently dying in front of you.
That's like the GM saying this.
Ling will try to bend her water out to try to like sort of water whip around May and rip her out of the spider's grasp.
Rip her out.
Whip rip. Ripping that whip.
Rip it.
I think so.
While ripping it.
You're bending this water whip like across the warehouse, so it's a pretty far shot as well. I feel like I push your luck. Makes sense.
But does it though, Danny?
Hey, you have the same. Hey, focus and passion are among your highest stats, so it doesn't really matter what I choose. At least it's not your lowest stat.
Whatever. What? Wait, what am I doing? Push my luck?
Pushing, yeah.
All right, so just a -2 on this one instead of -3.
Oh, because of guilty, yes.
That's good.
It is.
I
It's
do
kind of
think-
insane. Sorry.
Sorry.
I was just say it is. What's kind of cool about Ling is it's kind of insane the sheer amount of advancements that she has right now. So hey, you know, but do you think what?
I am going to what is it called when you live up to my principle?
Ooh, yes.
Reinvention. She
Yes.
is saving someone. She's not trying to fight. She's not trying to lead.
Mm. Yeah.
And so I will roll with reinvention. And to do that,
I
I
love it.
mark to fatigue, which means I only roll with a +0 instead of a -2. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Ah, pretty good.
Okay, that's an 8.
Oh, that's good. That's
It would have
good.
been a 6 if I had let the -2 go through. So
That's good. I mean, your companions are in the same room. If you guys can think of any way, I said that you guys will see
Nah.
like each other. It's just no.
Haru
Yeah.
is busy.
Haru's busy. Yeah, May's also pretty busy, pretty distracted. Okay, 8. So you do it, but it costs you. Just grab by. I'll tell you the cost. So So you fling out this water whip, and Ling, I think even you're surprised by just the sheer just solidity of this water whip. As it just May, you feel your torso just become enveloped in this water as you feel yourself begin to be pulled out as you're holding on, Ling. But suddenly you see between you and Mei Ling, Dui Meng just running. What's this? Is this perpendicular? I don't know. Just run in front of you towards Haru, yanking you both towards him, kind of like he basically clotheslined him, but he's stronger than the two of you will ever be, and so May gets yoinked out of the spider quicksand that she was in, but you also get yanked towards the same direction, Ling, as you guys just get not really slammed, but kind of just you hit the wall, the same side of the room that Haru is on. And so just to get a feel for the scene right now, Haru is in the center of the room up against a wall, right? And Dweeming is rushing him. And now Ling and Mei, you guys are both on against the same side of the room that Haru's on, but on the opposite. But one to his left, one to his right. Do you get what I'm saying?
Okay. Yes, I think.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
The three of us on one side of the room, equidistant apart.
Yes. Yeah. There you go. That's what I was trying to say.
I got it. I get what you're saying.
Yeah. I want to stay here for a second. Haru, Dui Meng had been rushing towards you. I think you noticed a little bit of a water whip come in front of him, but that didn't seem to stop him at all. He's still rushing towards you. What do you do?
Is he on the ground? Is it on the ground?
It's yeah.
Okay. I want to wait till it gets close. Because what I'd like to do is blast sand right in its face and use that momentum to flip over it.
Okay. That's crazy. That's so cool. It's super risky though. So I think it is a push your luck. But yeah, that's what the world's gonna be.
Is a 5.
A 5.
Yeah.
I think now your two friends are like at a point where they could help you. They might be a little disoriented. But the two of you, Ling and Mei, you see you're on the side of the room now, and you see in between the two of you, Haru, as he's facing Dweeming, as Dweeming is rushing towards him, and you see Haru just in this like forward fighting stance, just seemingly ready to just take this hit. Do you guys try to help him in any way? Mechanically, Justin is trying to roll a push your luck to essentially like Matador bait Dweeming into charging at him and then flip over him.
Okay, yeah, Ling will float.
I love Nick's focus face.
Ling will float her mist veil over to them, Haru, and will invigorate them in an attempt to help with whatever the hell. Like Ling does not really know what's happening. At the very least, maybe some of it will reduce some of the damage or help Haru dodge.
I think that's enough. So go ahead and mark that fatigue. May, how do you help?
Mark some more. It's all cool.
So I think at this point, let's just say I'm throwing you bone here. Let's say Haru, your one of your legs is probably planted on the wall behind you, right? And it looks like and May, from the various moves that you've seen in firebending, it's a lot of like kicks and like flying kicks and like tornado kicks, right? So you're like, it looks like this man is about to wants to be in the air, and so I think you can pretty much see what they're trying to do. You can pretty much get the gist that I think Haru's trying to bait Duimeng and end up on the other side of him. What do you do to help in that?
So it's like it keeps cutting in and out. So I hear pieces of what you guys are saying.
Oh,
I'm
no.
trying to put it together. It's because of the blackout. So
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
no, it's okay. That's why it's kind of hard to
Yeah.
suggest something or anything or try to connect what's happening. Okay, so you're saying that Haru's trying to be in the air and trying to get to the other side of.
Yeah, basically Haru is trying to flip over Duimeng. So he's trying to bait Duimeng into charging at him while Haru flips over him.
Can I use any of my fire pinwheels to like at least attack I know it's not an exchange though, so like I don't know if that's still I can still use it. It's not like I don't know how to. To at least attack Duimeng.
Yeah, I mean I think launching fire at him will like distract him enough to just not fully focus on what Haru's preparing to do and more so just focus on attacking him. So go ahead and mark a fatigue. And that'll bring Haru's roll up to a 7. So you do it, but it'll cost you to scrape by. So you said you sort of want to wait till the last minute, right? Throw some pocket sand in his face.
Yep.
And then flip over him.
Yes. I'm imagining more not throwing and more like kicking.
Yeah.
Like that's the momentum that pushes me over him too. But yeah.
I love it. That's so cool. So you do it and you flip over him. And Duimeng just keeps, as he didn't lose any momentum. But as you flip over him and you land, you turn around, you see that Duimeng just, instead of just slamming against the wall, he just crawls up the wall and begins crawling up on the wall towards the ceiling.
Can he stop?
Oh, actually, yeah, sure. Yeah, so he stops instead.
That's great because I want him on the ground.
Tato is in a pretty tense situation right now. I want to see what's going on there. Tato.
Ow! You stabbed me.
Oh, sorry, man. No.
No, it's cool. We'll call it even. Can I give me the dagger? I'll just stab you back.
No, I think what makes the most sense with Tato is because Czech isn't like a spirit. He is empowered by a spirit.
He's just a guy.
But
the dude.
I think what makes the most sense for Tato and Czech is an exchange.
Oh, okay.
Because he has just stabbed you in the arm. I don't think he's planning on stabbing you in the arm.
hey, would you consider stabbing me?
Oh, wait, you know what? You're so right. I never thought about that way.
All right, I'm ready.
All right. What approach do you choose?
Well, he's in me right now, right? And
I think he has just hit this. The dagger isn't in you. He stabbed at your arm, but the dagger's out now. But he's like right. He's right on you, basically.
I feel that like in this moment of like visceral hand-to-hand face-to-face combat, like Teto is feeling like high survival mode right now, and so
Yeah.
he's, I think, wants to, like, he would usually like evade and observe or defend and maneuver, but I think that this is an advance and attack because he's right here, his adrenaline is up, and like he is feeling threatened in a very real way, and he's gonna just fight back.
Yeah, that makes sense. Check is also advancing and attacking. I think that also makes sense. But what do you do?
I'm gonna roll first. And I got
yes.
I got a 6 + 1 of passion.
Nice.
Thanks.
That's enough to do something. You choose one basic or master technique.
I think he's gonna strike. And yeah, I think the way that I envision it is that like Czech has come in. How has he stabbed him? Is he holding like sort of like psycho style or regular style with the knife?
Like regular style.
Okay. And so like maybe what happens is that as Czech comes in for like a slice, is it like a straight in slice or is it like a slashing slice? What are you thinking, Danny?
As Czech goes in for the slice,
yeah,
it's essentially like shanking you. He's going to shank you essentially.
Okay. So what Teto is going to do is he's going to like bring his hand like towards his heart and arc it out, and have the palm then pass on Czech's forearm. And as the strike comes in, he'll bat the forearm down, and with his other hand, he's going to straight up do a palm heel strike right to the center of Czech's chest, and with that, he'll extend wind out through his palm. So he's intercepting with his left hand, batting down, and following through with his right hand to the sternum.
I love it. So will you be marking fatigue to choose what he marks? To force him to mark?
I don't think so. I feel like the way, no, I don't want to. I don't want to spend my fatigue in this moment. So no, Danny.
All right. I think he is still just going, well, no, he's going to mark a condition. Just because it's fun. So what he marks? He's marking cold. I think that makes a lot of sense for him right now.
Oh, he just warmed him up. May.
But that means that it is Czech's turn. What's nice is I love peeking behind the curtains for giving players peek behind the curtains, right? Throughout his time, you guys learned his principle, yeah?
Deceitfulness, dishonesty,
concealment. Throughout his journey and throughout that once since you've learned that, it has been lowered to 0, so he's only gonna get to do one. He's just gonna get to do one technique. So good for you guys. So I think in response to you blasting him away, you see him regain his footing, and you see him sort of flip his wrist to you, and where it looks like almost he's throwing something at you, but there's nothing in his hand, but you see something fling out of his wrist, and you see this small dart fling at you, Teto. So let me just see here. Sorry, you see a few small darts fling out of his wrist at you, Teto. So, Chacho, you must mark 1 fatigue and impaired as the darts hit you. Maybe, I think, just across your torso, and you just feel this stinging sensation from them, like they were just like coated in some form of poison. That is the end of the exchange. Chacho, is there anything that you want to do between exchanges? Because I feel like there's something that Justin wants to do. But first, I want to see if Teto has anything immediately.
I mean, I got no. I don't think there'd be anything to do other than like
Go into
go
the
back
next
into the exchange.
Yeah. All right, Justin. I saw a very interesting private chat.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Okay. So we can skip that. Yeah. All 3 of you, if there's anything you guys want to do. I think I want to use the in between exchange time to sort of see if there's anything you guys want to do in your situation. Dwee Mang has crawled up onto the wall, and he's on the ceiling above you guys. You see him.
Gross.
He's up there, but he's like just crawling above you guys. Justin, do you not want to do your idea anymore?
I want to give the spotlight to the other people.
Okay. I see.
I don't know. Haru's idea didn't work. Ling is
I mean, we're all
unsure what to do.
we're all scrambled.
Incredibly overwhelmed.
The dice hate us
I
tonight.
know.
They hate us.
It's really
I'm
not
so
happening.
sorry, you guys.
I don't know if it will work, but is it okay if I can kind of do this? It's kind of, I guess you can call it like a flame charge in a way, but it's just like I want to kind of, when you're playing like Super Mario or something like that, and you can, the longer you hold A, it just kind of gets bigger, and then you just release. Is there a possibility that I could probably do that towards, just
You're gonna fucking
just to see something?
him?
Yes.
I love that.
Well, not like that. Nothing that serious, but just like,
I know nothing on that scale, but I still love it though, because that's essentially what you're doing, and it's so
Yeah.
May coded. Ling's like, she's charging up.
Her power's over 9,000, and then we'll end the
yeah.
episode here, and the next episode May will actually.
Yes,
She'll still be
yes.
screaming.
No.
Yeah,
Next
yeah.
episode, she'll still be
And then
screaming.
someone's going to
Then
spend
we'll
at
cut-
least 20
yeah.
minutes talking about what the screaming means. And
Yeah.
then
Yes.
the episode after that, she might use the attack.
Okay, great.
This sounds like a great
Um,
show. I would love to watch this show.
What
Again,
is?
it's
I
called
want to
Dragon
know,
Ball.
May. What is your aim? What are you trying to do when you blast Dwee Mang? Are you trying to get him to fall?
yes, trying to get him to either lose consciousness, lose balance, just lose something where we might possibly have an advantage.
Well, he's not going to lose consciousness because he's a spirit, but I think that could be enough to just get him to fall off the ceiling. So yeah, you guys see May just start summoning this fireball between her palms as it just starts growing and growing and growing. In her lit face, you see it's looking up, intently, and so you can pretty much get a gist of what she's about to do here. I think this is a push your luck.
Yeah, I already know where this is going.
This is crazy.
Okay,
But hey, you're not
I'm gonna hit.
Damn,
you're not guilty.
I am not guilty. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
8.
That's an 8 plus your 2 from passion. 4 out of 10.
Yes.
So you do it. It'll cost you to scrape by, but you get a lucky opportunity. So I think. So here's what happens. So you see, May, you're doing this, and you see that Dwee Mang has stopped on the ceiling, and you guys see. You guys are all confused at this, but you see like it's a little hard to see because he's so high up there. But you see his legs curl in a little bit as they start like moving in on themselves a little bit. Yeah, you don't know what he's doing though. As May, the fireball in your palm just gets bigger and bigger, and it's lighting up the surrounding area around you. Haru and Ling, you have to like squint your eyes as you just is in between you. Just May just summoning this massive fireball. She launches it up in just this massive, like, essentially like a flamethrower, but at the head of it is this massive ball that she had summoned, as it just impacts against the back of Dui Meng, hurtling him towards the floor below, which is directly above you guys. So I think that in itself is the cost. And I think because May rolled, I'm only going to punish her. So May, Dui Meng just lands on you and it hurts. So I'm going to need you to mark.
Owie.
You got, it's a massive spirit. I think this is a 2. I think this is 2 fatigue. You just get pummeled by this massive spirit that just lands on you. But following it, you see this, like almost right after it, this human-shaped web bag just plummet on the floor next to him as it starts squirming around. Dui Meng is disoriented right now as you see him start to right himself as this squirming web bag is next to him. Just like, do Haru and Ling do anything?
Haru is going to do something else. Haru is going to reach into their coat, pull out a singing groundhog, and go, "It is not time to argue. Go find the dagger. Go find the dagger and bring it to me."
What dagger?
You seen the dagger. You saw it. That one. We don't have time for this, King. Go.
With tears in his eyes, King jumps onto the floor and begins scurrying.
As King jumps, Ling will catch him with like a little like sleigh of water and like bring him onto her shoulder, and then she'll just run
with King,
like with King in the other direction.
Oh, I love that so much. Okay. All right. I think that's good. Yeah, May, you're under
Ling and King.
It's all right. But it's
the
all right.
spin-off we all need.
It's so
she was given directions. She's taking it.
So then let's cut back then to Tato. Next exchange, Tato. What approach are you choosing?
Defend and maneuver.
Check is choosing advance and attack. And I think we don't see it, but as an audience, we see as like Dui Meng hits the floor due to May's ball, as soon as the impact happens, we cut to the exchange with Tato and Check, and Check like like you see him like tense at that, almost like he felt that pain as well. All right, so defend and maneuver. You're up first, Tato. Give me that focus roll.
It is a 7 with
You can choose a basic or master technique
modifier of 0. Since I'm impaired, I'm going to ready myself, which is not a physical action, right?
Okay.
Is that right?
I think it depends on what you're doing. I think it's hard, especially in exchange. It's hard to, especially in the defend and maneuver approaches, it's hard to make any of those not be a physical action.
Oh, that's why I went this way.
You could just mark 1 fatigue instead.
I mean, I was gonna basically, I was going to sink into a defensive stance, ready for an attack. And maybe
just
I think,
remember,
and
you're setting a precedence here as well.
Yeah, I think
Well,
in the nature of you're readying or you're taking a stance, that's still a physical action, right, Sam?
Okay.
And I think since you didn't know that, I'd say if you'd rather do something like defend or evade and observe, because I think it might be a little easier for you to like label like commit as a non-physical action. That's probably the easiest one too. But anything else in the other two approaches?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Is it? I mean, like, is it okay if because I didn't understand?
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Oh no,
I
yeah,
switch
totally,
things around?
totally okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Totally
Do I
okay.
re-roll or do I just keep the roll and add my
Just add either your harmony or
okay.
your creativity to your last roll.
All right. Well, I got a 0 of harmony, so and that like it really matters. It was 7. Okay.
Oh, nice. So it'll just bring it to a 9 at most.
Test balance, bolster, or hinder.
I feel like you could probably test balance without it.
I'd say test balance. Yeah, I'd say like talking. I won't label as a physical action. You know.
Sorry, y'all.
No, you're good. Does Teto know
So good.
checks balance?
No.
Or you could test the Dewey Meng that's within within check. Or so sorry. Because you're choosing evade and observe instead, check would go first. There.
Okay.
So we got to do his first. But hey, that just means you have time to think.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So he had just launched darts towards you, and with his other hand, the opposite one, the different one that he used, the one that he didn't use to launch darts at you, you see him form his hand into like a straight like blade, right? As he just takes it and jabs it right underneath your arm, right? Like in like your armpit area. So he does that. And as the tip of his hand makes impact with the armpit, you feel the arm go limp. Teto, I need you to mark a condition.
Okay.
What are you marking?
Afraid. That's
Afraid.
scary.
Yeah,
It's scary times right now. This is scary hours, y'all.
Has Teto come across chi blocking before?
I mean, no, but also like he's fighting an undead like spider spirit monster.
Yeah, true, very true. And what this does is it inflicts a condition first of all, and it also renders that limb useless, right? And it also blocks bending from that limb. It reads an enemy with one fewer useful limb chooses one fewer techniques to use each exchange. I don't think that would apply to test balance. I don't think that makes any sense there. So I think you can still use test balance. But unless you're able to make like a very good argument for like bolster, hinder, or commit, the -1 condition, -1 technique would still apply to those. But it is your turn now under evade and observe.
Okay. I think I know what I'm going to do. Teto's under immense pressure right now. And this is unlike anything he's ever encountered before. Unlike anything he's ever imagined before. And he feels his arm go limp. And he is not confident in his own combat skills to be able to win this fight. He's going to take a deep breath, and in his mind, he's going to fix that fighting in this sense is not something that he should be doing. I'm going to commit I'm going to shift my
Okay.
balance towards survival.
Okay. Yeah. I think that makes a ton of sense. Yeah. Sorry. That's the end of the exchange. You're just sort of standing there with one arm dangling, Tato. Is there anything you want to do between these exchanges?
Can he get out of the room, or would you allow that?
I think that would, because you're currently engaged, I think that would have to be a defend and maneuver to seize a position.
Okay, he's going
First.
to. I think what he's going to do then, he's going to start to feel like in his robes for
Mhm.
like anything that can help him. So he's got bison whistle, he's got the razor,
Mhm. Yeah.
and so he's going to be
Yes,
patting
show tiles.
high show tiles. Yeah.
You have a fancy glider. You have the deadly airbending scroll. You have June's water canteen. Oh wait, no, never mind.
No, I
some of
gave
those
that to
things
my
you
good
gave
friend
people.
Poe.
Yeah. And you gave the waterproof eyeliner to Ling, and you gave this spider. I always have it a spider spirit dagger. It's such like a pivotal, terrible item. Is a spider spirit dagger.
I got to get something for Nuke. You know, I'm going to get him a gift. Like,
yeah.
what's around me right now? Like, what's in this office? Is this a rice factory?
Death.
I mean, you have your
destruction.
dagger. You have the fancy glider.
Sadness.
I'm not going to give that to Nuke. He's a
Yeah,
test
figure.
friend.
Oh no, I'm talking about. Oh, I was still thinking about things that would help be useful to you right now.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, that's what's happening.
Okay. All right, that's all you're doing.
Yeah.
All right. Back in the main section of the warehouse, Ling King have just left. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, Monroe's.
I'll
feed
keep
just
an eye on
completely
it.
dropped. All right, but Haru.
Yes.
You were like
Okay, I
Ling and
feel-
King, and I was like, all right. And then you were like Haru, and I was like, oh, okay.
I think because inevitably it's going to be Ling and King getting to Tato, so I
Yeah.
want to see what Haru does first.
Yeah. Here's what I want to do. I'm gonna start slowly walking towards the spirit.
Yeah.
You underestimated me. You want to know why I was the Fire Lord's favorite assassin? And as I'm walking, I'm summoning the storm, baby.
I love it so much. Okay.
Glass and earth and sand are just starting to like whip.
Glass too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Are just starting to whip around Haru until it becomes big enough that the two of them are just immersed in it.
All right.
That's it. That's what I'm doing.
I think. What are you trying to do? What are you trying to accomplish with this? What are you
All
trying to
right.
accomplish with this?
If you, my honest opinion is, I want to become empowered so I can unmark some fatigue.
I love how I was asking, like, what is Haru trying to do in this? But Justin's just like,
I'm so tired. I want to be not tired.
I'm playing a game, man. I'm playing a game. I got a plan, but I
There's-
gotta unmark
okay.
fatigue to do it.
yeah.
But I think
It's a push your luck. I think there's a role here, and I think it's
For
a push
sure.
your luck.
for sure, I think there has to be a rule here. Yeah. But I do think like being in a sandstorm like that is disorienting. Haru
Yeah.
consistently uses
Yeah.
that to their advantage. That's their whole
Yeah.
technique
Yeah.
is trap
Yeah.
people in the storm, take them out.
Yeah. I mean, empowered is
God
arguably
damn
like
it.
the most powerful status, right? Oh, did you roll bad?
I rolled really bad. I rolled a 4.
No.
I really needed that to be at 7 to 9.
I'm
I
not
don't think
laughing
you-
at you, I promise.
I don't think
not
King's
laughing
gonna
at-
be able to help now.
um, so
Maybe
you
we'll see what Dane is.
you summon the storm. You just have this look on your face, and Fung, he's behind you. He doesn't see your face, but he sees you do this. And as like an audience, we were sort of like, or the camera, we have like we have an older over the shoulder shot of Fung looking at you from a distance. He sees you doing this, and he sees you pick up the glass, because from the Rubert's drop, the giant Rubert's drop you made that exploded across the room. There's glass like everywhere now. And so you start lifting up the glass around you as well. And Fung sees this, just you like recklessly lifting up this glass and spinning it in this cyclone around you as you walk to Dui Meng. Just this cyclone just around you. I think something that you probably wouldn't notice what we see as an audience is we see the shards of glass just tearing up like maybe some like fabric around the immediate area. As they make contact with Dui Meng, the glass doesn't like physically harm him at all, but he seems disoriented. But we also see this cyclone envelop the webbed up body that was squirming on the ground, and as that disappears from our view, and you have kind of like secluded yourself now in like as you're in this like eye of a storm that you've created, as you meet Dui Meng in the center, and he goes, "Oh, you were so right. You hold immense power within you. Why didn't you do this before? This would have shown me the feats you can accomplish when you tap into this, child. It's beautiful. Use this. Why surround yourself with weaker beings when you have such power? You can take what you want with this power, child." Dui Meng is attempting to shift your balance towards control.
Yeah, I mean, I have to resist.
Yeah.
I'm at +3.
Roll good, please.
Yeah.
Sam, I'm sorry to disappoint you. It was very close to a 7 to 9. It was a 6. So I'm shifting my balance twice, and I mark a condition. Which is gonna take me out. I'm gonna lose my balance.
Well, you're gonna lose your balance. I think this is the second time Haru has lost their balance.
Yeah, it kind of makes sense for the razor to just be
Yeah.
flopping back and forth a bunch.
Yeah.
This is so distressing. This is the most distressing.
I love this so much, guys.
It's so good. It's really good. It's good.
Justin, do you remember which page lose your balance is on again?
141.
141.
No,
Thank you.
it was opposite day. Because
which
this is bad.
Which condition are you marking?
It's also in our Google Sheets, by the way, too.
Oh, nice. Oh, beautiful.
I'm going to mark troubled because Haru, in that moment, there's a pause. They realize they haven't quite been able to. They haven't quite given up this desire for anger and violence and power. They're tempted by it still.
Yeah.
Especially in the face of desperation like this. If only Haru was just a little bit stronger.
Yeah. And I think you are stronger than you were before, because you now had that glass bending as well. And yeah, sorry, what you were saying.
No, I mean that's it. So
Yeah.
he's marking troubled because
Troubled,
they're
yeah.
caught.
I love
They're
it.
caught.
And yes, yeah. And so you lose your balance, right? So you obsess over the principle of control to a degree that's not healthy for you or anyone around you. So you have to choose one of the following. You have the three options there: given or submit to your opposition, lose control of yourself in a destructive and harmful way, or take an extreme action in line with the principle, then flee. Afterward, after you had some time to recover and recenter yourself, shift your center one step towards the principle you exceeded and clear all your conditions of fatigue. Reset your balance to your new center. So how do you respond to Dui-Ming? What do you say? He recognized this power within you, and he said you could essentially achieve what I am always searching for. You can just take what you want as you want it with this power you hold. And I think he also goes, you just need to hone it, child. And you see this the almost always emotionless face on his torso smiles as he goes, I can show you that. What do you do? What do you say?
Haru will look at Dui-Ming and then look back at Feng. And I don't even think Feng can see completely through the storm, but Haru can. What do they see?
I think Feng just barely through the storm, right? He gets like flashes of the scene going on in the center because there's just so much debris that you're just whipping around you. But he can catch glimpses of you just standing, facing this immense spider. And I think you're asking what Feng sees, right?
I'm asking what I see on
what you
Feng's
see.
face
Oh, I'm so sorry.
when Haru turns around.
Yeah, I think the flashes of Feng that you do see, you see just confusion on him because he was worried that you were using your glass bending recklessly, and he thought that you were just going to fight this spirit, but he just sees you standing and just standing before the spirit instead, and so you just see this look of immense concern, but also like confusion, and I think he starts to walk towards you, towards the storm you've created. As Rihu is like, what the heck? That's all Rihu says. He just says, what the heck?
Does Feng say anything or just walks?
You can't hear him. I'm going to say that. I think he shouts out. You can't hear him, though.
I see him shouting, though. Okay.
Yeah.
All I ever wanted to do is protect my friends. You can teach me?
Oh, I can show you so much.
Stop what's happening here. Leave him alone, and I'll come with you.
And I think, May, you would see this because you were just impacted by Dui-Ming, so you're probably getting yourself off from the floor, and you see this massive storm that Haru had created, but like it's such like a thick cloud that you can't see what's happening. Haru, I'd say the last thing that we see from Haru's perspective is just this smile on Dui-Ming as he takes his legs and just wraps them around you. And Fung is running, just carelessly running into this storm, this cyclone of glass and debris and sand and earth the heart has created. But right before Fung is able to get to the cyclone, it just dissipates. And neither Haru or Duimeng are there. But Mei and also Fung see this bloodied body wrapped in webs lying on the floor, just barely breathing. Just shredded by glass. We cut to Ling and King. King is on your shoulder, Ling, and you're just sprinting down this hallway.
Who was it?
Okay, it was obviously Mohen.
Oh, okay.
Maybe not that obvious.
Yeah, I guess not. I think you can hear the commotion as you come to that fork that Teto came across, Ling. I think you can hear the commotion to the right because it's not like this isn't like a huge warehouse, right? And so I think the stairs aren't too far away. You can hear the commotion, so you're able to turn to your right, and you walk up the stairs, and you see Teto just fighting this figure that you recognize as Czech, but he's just like draped in darkness as you see these two just spread out spiders on his face where his eyes would be, as you see just yellow eyes there. Just it's creepy. I creep myself out by doing that. And Teto, you turn around, and at the end of the hallway, you see I think you probably notice Ling. What do either of you do? I think King goes, "What the heck?"
Oh man.
I think that Teto sees Ling, and he's just been in this moment of survival, and for him, survival is running.
Yeah.
And he sees Ling, and I think by her being there, there is a moment of recognition that survival can also be fighting. Teto is a pacifist. Teto does not have a desire to cause harm to others. And he's been on this journey with these people who have shown him that in certain situations, maybe it's okay to be violent. And with that, he's been patting down his robes, and he pulls out from his robe the scroll from the singing path, the one that had the airbending technique where he can wrap air around somebody's head and suck the oxygen out of their body. I'm going to use my moment of balance.
Okay. This is crazy, you guys. All right. You're at center. That's always the first thing we check.
Yes, we never forget. We have never forgotten.
The first thing I check now.
Just throwing it out there.
Sam, go ahead and read your moment of balance. Also, this is the first time a moment of balance has been used in Scars of Disorder. This could very well be our listeners' first time listening to this. Basically, a moment of balance is something that your character can unlock through advancing. And if you're at center, you can choose to use your moment of balance. And each playbook has a different moment of balance. But basically, it's the moment in the story where your character is able to use both of their principles.
But
to the
Hey,
best
just let
of
him
their
read.
ability, right?
Let him read.
Sorry,
the moment
sorry.
of
I'm
balance.
just explaining. I'll read off your moment of
Set
balance.
it up. Yeah.
That's fair. I apologize.
Very good.
All right. So my playbook is the rogue. And the moment of balance for the rogue, the two principles are friendship and survival. And the moment of balance is you learned early on that you had to do what you needed to survive. And that sometimes that meant you lost friends. Now you find a new balance. Rule breaking isn't something that just drives people away. It's something that you can use constructively with your friends. Tell the GM how you lead your companions to break all the rules and accomplish an incredible feat. And so I think the way that I'm going to interpret this is that the rule that Teto is breaking is the rule of pacifism in all cases. And in this case, given that there is this impossible situation that they're being faced with, he is ready to push himself to take an action that he would have never done had he not encountered these people. And I think the way that I would structure this moment of balance is the first thing is that he starts to conjure the air around Czech's head in a circle in a way that is starting to constrict the airways and start to bring the air out of the lungs. And as he does this, Ow, the spirit who started Teto's quest, appears to him. And Ow's spiritual purpose is to watch.
Yeah.
And through Ow, Teto is able to see the perspectives of his companions. He's able to see himself through Ling's eyes and the resolve that's on his own face. He's able to see the perspective that May has looking at Mohen, and from somewhere he's able to see and sense Haru succumbing to this part of themselves, this darkness that is within themselves. And it's that connection with Haru as Haru starts to slip into this place of darkness where Teto redoubles his efforts. And he puts more intensity and ferocity into his technique. And from this, he can feel Dui Ming's attention shift from Haru to Czech, this living vessel through which the spirit is maintaining its connection to the physical world. Teto pushes harder and Dui Ming becomes alert. As Teto continues to pull the air out of Czech's lungs, Dui Ming releases Haru from his grasp and starts to scramble towards Czech to see if he can interfere. Teto can feel this dark spirit coming, knows that he might not be able to defeat this spirit in this moment. And so he reaches out to Ao, who sees all journeys, both mortals and the spirits. And one of the spirits that Ao is connected to is wrong from the singing path. As the dagger and the scroll, both taken from the center of the singing path, have become active in this struggle, Wrong awakens. Dui Ming closes in on Teto and Check. And as Dui Ming is about to overtake Check, Wrong materializes. Its body coiling around the evil spider spirit. Its undead vessel. And an airbender caught in the middle between friendship and survival. Wrong circles and circles and circles, faster and faster. Ling Hung and King step back, pushed away. Ling covers her eyes. And when she looks back, they're all gone.
And I'm going to add to that too. I think as that was happening, as you were summoning the air around Check, I think the dagger that Check had then dropped started vibrating on the ground, causing this ringing, right? And as Ling Hong sees this scene, just the ringing from the dagger just echoes a bit. But as you look, you see nothing. Neither the dagger, nor the scroll, nor Teto, Dui Ming, or Check.
Teto? Dweeming, not Dweeming. Wait, yeah, that's his name, right? The spirit?
Dui Ming, and that's the evil spirit, yeah.
Yeah, his influence is gone from the building, right? So does light start coming back?
Yeah, sorry. Moonlight starts to seep in to the warehouse. May, you see this as well. You're looking around as you and Feng and Rihu, as Feng is now uncovering, ripping the web off of Mohen's face, as you see Mohen's lying there, and Mohen's now starting to cough up blood. But the darkness is starting to dissipate.
How bright is it getting? Is it still like nighttime, or is it?
It's still nighttime, so it's just moonlight shining through, but you can still see. Like your eyes are able to adjust to this darkness, whereas last time it was almost impossible.
Okay.
Ling comes downstairs. I think it was down the hallway, whatever. So everybody else is here, right? Just Teto is gone.
You go down, you see Rihu, Feng, Mei sitting there. Feng is leaning over Mohen, who is still like partly covered in web. Haru is nowhere to be found.
Teto's gone.
Yeah, wait. I'm sorry. Like, it kind of cut out again. Danny, can you repeat that last thing?
I said Haru is nowhere to be found.
Right, before that.
I said I said what Ling sees. So he sees you. He sees Feng standing over Mohen. Sorry, she sees Feng standing over Mohen, and Feng's now trying to help Mohen. He is as he uncovers the web. There are just cuts and slashes all across Mohen, and Feng has tears in his eyes as he's trying to help his friend.
Mm-hmm.
Ling will rush over and start trying to heal him.
Mm-hmm.
Teto is gone though, right? And
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. She said that Teto was gone. But King is on your shoulder.
And then
And
Haru's nowhere to be
King is
found.
King is sort of on Ling's shoulder, perked up, looking around frantically for Haru. And I think this is a good place to cut.
Why would you think that? Why would you think that? Why is that good? How is there anything good about this?
As we see Ling now trying to, she's leaning over Mohen, helping Feng to heal. We pan up as the camera moves out of one of the ceiling windows of this warehouse, as the cries of Feng sort of echo from under the warehouse. The camera points to the east, toward the mountains to the east, as it just speeds down in that direction, just whipping through clouds, as we're now among the southeastern mountain range of the Earth Kingdom. And as we zoom in to what looks to be this shrine at the tip of one of the tallest mountains in the mountain range. And if you zoom in even closer, we see in a meditative position, sitting in one of the courtyards of this shrine, we see Gyemsen meditating, closing her eyes. And we zoom in right into Gyemsen's face as the scene begins flashing between a close-up of Gyemsen's eyes and first of all, a disheveled Haru in just a disorienting blank scene. What would Haru be yelling? I think Haru, the last thing you remembered is you were in the clutches of Dweemang, but then suddenly you were let go. And right now, I think you find yourself drifting in this disorienting dark space. You feel yourself moving somewhere very fast, so fast that your stomach is up against your back, like you feel your stomach like dropped, right? What would Haru be like yelling in this moment, if anything?
You promised! Don't abandon me! Please! Don't abandon me!
I think we see scenes of that flashing, and Gyemsen is sort of like with her eyes closed, still meditating, twitching in response to that. And we also see scenes of the face of Teto, in the face of Wrong, in the face of Dweemang, in the face of Chek, and all these faces are just flashing in Gyemsen's vision as she opens her eyes, and we just see her. As without another thought, she stands up, picks up her glider, opens it, and jumps off the mountain and starts gliding to the west. And we cut.
I heard portions of this episode.
Okay. I'm so sorry, Monroe. I'm so sorry.
You know, Upswing is pretty good, so if you listen to it, you have a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
be able to listen,
go back and listen. What
Wow.
happened to Teto?
We just rolled really badly,
I feel like
y'all.
it just
We
got
rolled
here.
really badly today.
A lot happened. None of it was very good. Sometimes you just that happens. You know, you just gotta accept it.
Hey, none of it was very good for you guys, but I'd like to think it was good for the audience.
It's
I
true.
think it was great.
Well, I mean, Teto did he used his moment of balance, right? So that's
That's a good thing.
yeah.
We solved the
cool.
problem. We stopped
Yeah.
the problem. Good job, everyone. We did it.
Now we're all just screwed, but it's fine.
No.
We
that's
created
for-
new problems.
That's for later.
Yeah.
That's
You're
for
only,
later.
You're only missing 2 of your party members, all right?
Only 2.
4.
There's like 4 of us. So that's half.
Literally half. It's 50%. It's a failure.
Well, yeah. That was great, guys.
Depends on,
Excellent
you know,
job.
the curve.
Yeah, you guys all played excellently tonight. I think this was an episode where like the collaborative storytelling element got really shown. I really appreciate you guys, and I'm really excited to see next week. I know we'll be missing a Sam next week. That might be okay though,
Might work.
because we can just the following week just be like, hey, meanwhile, you know. So yeah, and I think Sam, you had already voiced that you'd be okay with that, right? If we just
Yeah.
So I think yeah, we can plan on seeing each other next week.
Next week. Yeah, I agree. I think it was going to depend on where this episode ended, but I think
yeah,
it can narratively make sense.
I had no idea where this episode was going to end. Sam and I had a little bit of collaboration, but it was still in the vein of we have no idea if this is what's going to happen, if any of this is going to happen.
We had a secret players group chat.
Were you guys talking in it?
And
those plans immediately fell through.
Immediately fell through.
In my head, like, oh man.
I'd love to in that off stream. I'd love to hear about what your guys' plan would have been.
It all is summed up by the saying, "No plan survives getting punched in the throat. No plan survives actually being the presence of an evil spirit."
Yeah,
basically.
Yeah.
So everything after like our first attempt was just us being like, "All right, let's try this."
Also, Sam, during your exchange with Chuck, I was like, "Oh, Sam's getting pretty close," but I realized I completely forgot. So I had said in the beginning that Chuck is like empowered by Dui Meng. I literally made him empowered by Dui Meng, so he would have had that much less fatigue marks too. So you definitely weren't as close as I thought you were before. So I think you needed that moment of balance too.
Thanks.
But great job, guys. I will see 3 of you next week. And we'll all be back together again, hopefully the week after that. But until then, we love you guys, our listeners. Thank you so much for listening to us. Please continue listening to us. Support us on Patreon if you can. Follow our Discord. We talk about crazy, goofy things in that Discord. We tell secrets that the government would never want you to know. So, yeah, please follow our Discord. But that's all I got. You got anything, Justin?
I have nothing.
All right. Bye.
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 Later, cat gators.